Hello, dear children. Good morning. Yesterday we discussed about the lesson Toda and the Tar. I think you have understood what yesterday we discussed about. Now, yesterday the last line, just you read this. We will read this. First, I will just listen carefully, children, all of you. Okay? Now, the last line, just I will read this. When the snare was caught round the body or a leg, it would starve to death. Okay, last line. It was a cruel way to capture animals. Camus was furious. So, what Camus thought that it was a cruel way to capture animals means he doesn't like the animals to be captured by someone, caught. Okay, children. Then the last line of the yesterday's paragraph, Camus knew who the culprits were, means who actually caught and troubled the animal. Okay, Camus knew who the culprits were. They were tribals. And who lived in the jungle below and were hunters and trappers. They were hunters and trappers. Camus wondered how they had found their way there. He did not know of any track leading over the cliffs into the jungle below. Okay? So he wondered that how they found that their way. Then he remembered seeing a party of hunters on the cliff, means where the rocky area, where the rock on the cliff line some days ago. He wished he had followed them to find out what they were doing. He tore the snares from the trees. Okay? Snares from the trees. What he tore that? Snares. Snares means to trap a trap used by hunters. Snares. Okay? Snare from the trees. Underline the word snares. Trees to which they were anchored and threw them down a cliff where no one could reach them. So what he did that he threw those snares from the trees. Okay, what the hunters they have made that they they could not find it, so he threw in such a way that nobody should reach them. Why he did that? Because he doesn't want to see the snare again by the hunters. The cry of the next paragraph, the cry of the here, the cry of the young tar is in distress. Distress means, children, he was in suffering and misery with a pain, had attracted others beside Camus. Why it was attracted? Because two of the hunters tribe who happened to be hunting in the jungle below heard it. Means it make the sound of suffering and pain. They hurried to claim their prize. Means why they hurried? Because they think that it is theirs. Okay, it is their own and they wanted to have it. Okay, they wanted to have that animal. Then next paragraph, the strip of the forest where Camus found the trapped tar fell away abruptly. Camus stood there wondering how the hunters planned to visit, wondering how to visit their traps. Cautiously, he moved forward to investigate. So, what he did that? He moved further to investigate. Investigation meant to search how they come. At his feet lay a well-plaited rope made of cane. Okay? Cane means, children, cane juice, you know that. So they made the rope with that cane, and he found on the way. So it reached right down to the jungle below, which at this point was not far away. As Kamos watched, the rope suddenly came to life and wriggled like a snake. It came to life means it is actually, he saw that immediately it has come in his hand, that one. Okay, like a snake. He leaned forward. He leaned forward to have better look and see, and in so doing almost tumbled over. Almost tumbled means he fell down. Two hunters were climbing up the side of the precipice with the help of the rope. Precipice means they are climbing with the help of the rope up the rope. So how they are doing that? They are climbing up to the side of the precipice with the help of the rope, and one of them had almost reached the top. One of them means the two were there, no? One. They already reached that one. And the man's fingers groped for a handhold to pull himself up. He glared into the boy's eyes. He looked at, glared, trying to frighten him into inaction. So he wanted to frighten the boy. Kamu's blood froze means, here Kamu's blood froze means freeze. Freeze means cold. Huh? Okay, freezing cold is there. Froze means past tense of freeze. Okay, here Kamo's blood froze means he becomes so angry to look at that hunter. It means that suddenly he remembered the wood cutting knife he had in his hand. He had a wood cutting in his hand. He made as if to cut the rope. Now it was the hunter's turn to be frightened. Now he has got that, shouting a warning to his companion. Who? That hunter. He slid down the rope as rapidly as possible. Slid down means immediately leave that rope which is made of cane. Kamos waited until the men were about a dozen feet from the ground and then cut the rope. Just 12 feet that. So he cut the rope, they fell down. As they fell, he warned them, this should teach you a lesson. This should teach you a good lesson. So this is what he has made, that with full courage. It shows that he never hesitated to give them punishment. And by what? Using the knife. He cut the rope and they fell down. With the help of the rope, they wanted to climb it. Now, next paragraph. To make sure that the poacher would not use their shortcut to the plateau. Plateau means a fairly leveled high ground. For some time, Camus cut down the trees and plants that were likely to serve as a support for a rope ladder. So what he did, that he cut all the plants and trees because it may help a rope ladder. Now, while he was busy, the young Tar regained consciousness. Consciousness means, children, he was unconscious. He fell unconscious. Okay, he was not able to open his eyes and he was not awakened because of the injury he has got that. Okay, now he suddenly, yes, become conscious. Okay, conscious, unconscious. Conscious means come to life. Means if he is for tidiness or something, that if he feeling giddiness, he fell down, that unconscious. If an accident happened, that fell unconscious because of the head injury or anything, that after that he regained the consciousness. So here the animal Tar regained its consciousness. When it opened its eyes, what should it see but a large, fierce looking dog, fierce, very dangerous looking, staring at him. The dog is actually not dangerous, but it is staring at it. The young animal took fright. Who is the young animal here? Tar. Took fright. Fright means get frightened. It decided that the best thing to do was to lie still and behave as though it were dead. So what he made the tactics no, as if he is still dead. A tactic used by some wild animals. So wild animals also do like that only. So he did that. It lay still until Kamos returned. Okay, so the animal wanted to see that when actually it sees the dog with a with looking at him, glaring at him at it. So suddenly he made a plan. So it lay still until Kamos returned. Kamos, who is that boy? Yes. Now, Kamos was not sure how the young Tar would be received. How he would be received. He was not sure. He was in the habit of taking abandoned creature. Abandoned creature means the creature which is actually not completely, it is nobody is there, abandoned, nobody to look after that. So that was in the habit, like we call it, orphan. So abandoned means it is completely nobody to look after that. So he was in the habit of abandoned creature home. He wanted to take that animal to home. Todas means people of that region. Todas are fond of wild animals. Fond means here they love the animals, wild animals, and do not harm them. This is very important, children. So Todas, the quality of Todas are they are not actually harming any animal, wild animal, preferring to see them in the wild. They want to see them in the jungle always. Every time Kamos took some animal to Moffmund. To means it is his home. The name of the home is Moffmund. Underline the word Moffmund. His home. The last one, a Sambur fan whose mother had been killed by a leopard. Means I told you no, abandoned means some nobody is there, it's alone that. So last time the a deer was killed, that fawn means deer, been killed by a leopard. He was asked to take it back and release it. Even with Cooch. Who is Cooch here? A dog, pet dog. And there was much opposition. Much opposition means they don't like it. First of all, they are opposing. When Kamos reached home with the tar in his mother is objected him. Mother told that why you brought again? Eh? Already saying that another pet would be a nuisance. It is very bad to when you bring that again nuisance. When you use the word nuisance, children, it is a great nuisance when people are throwing the garbage here and there. Okay, unable to tolerate that. Okay, that is called nuisance. Some people who are actually gathering and making the sound, and it's a great nuisance. Means unable to bear it. Okay, it's very intolerable. Be a nuisance. Kamos pointed to the wound. He looked, he told that mother, you see that the young animal's neck, it was cut by the snare. Okay, it was cut completely bleeding. It was bleeding. I have already told no. So the animal was bleeding in the previous this one. The animal was bleeding because cut deeply in its neck. Okay, and he showed to his mother, do you want me to feed him to the jackals? You want to give to the jackals means for what? For jackal. Why he was telling that you want me to feed it means give it to just like a food for the jackals. Jackal is a wild animal. It is fond of that. Immediately it will catch that. If you want to keep him, mother told him, get an elder's permission. Now see that something his mother ordered. Okay, so suppose if you want to keep this, what you have to do? You have to just take the permission of the elder. So Kamod at once thought of Kodan. Kodan of means people, elders who lived at the far end of the forest. He was kind and understanding old man. Who was very kind and old understanding man? Kodan. Okay, Kodan. Kamos approached him and saluted him. He gave the respect to him with the manner that was customary among the Todas, maybe bowing his head or saluting in that salutation. After salutation was over, Kamos told Kodan about the Tar's kids. Kids means the small younger one of the animal. Kids. Rescue means someone protected. How he rescued the Tar. Already with a great effort he rescued. Rescued means saved from the danger. Huh? Okay. Kids rescue all the Todas. Next, and Thar had shared the Nilgiri plateau. Plateau means here, children, plateau is a land fairly leveled high ground. Okay, plateau means, okay. Here Nilgiri plateau, Nilgiri means that what I told you, that for centuries they had never made close contact. The boy seemed so eager that Kodan did not have the heart to disappoint him. So what he made, that for many days shared the Nilgiri plateau, then had hurt to disappoint. He doesn't want to disappoint this boy. So you did right in rescuing them. He told that you have done a very good job. My boy, he said, look after it well and let it join its herd when its wound was healed. So he has encouraged by giving him permission. Who? The Kodan, the elderly person. Okay, children. So that reason he was very happy. Kamo's work was herding buffalo cows. Kamo, what was the work he was doing, children? Kamo's work was herding. Herd means a group of buffaloes, group of cattle, we call it is a group, collective noun it is called. It is a collective noun of herding. Okay, it is the noun make that the collection that. Here, herd is actually a collective noun. Herding means here it comes as a verb. Okay, it is used as a verb here. Herding buffalo calves. Calf, CALF, calf means single and calves means many. So it was plural. It was full-time occupation. What was his occupation? Herding buffalo cows means all the buffalo cows are there. He was making group and it is his work. Whose? Kamo's work. The Todas are pastoral people. Pastoral means they are really belongs to the village, or we say that they live in rustic area, pastoral. Okay, people. Their life is centered around their buffalo herds, where their life is centered around their buffalo herds. Whose? Todas. Kamos worried that he might not be able to look after the Tar kid properly. So he was worried how actually he is concerned about that. You see, look at that. Fortunately, Simil, his cousin, offered to look after it in his absence. So Simil is actually cousin. She assured him that you don't worry, I will look after that animal. You can do your work. She was equally fond of animal. So she also equally fond. Fond, fond means here fond. Again, this homophone children. We shall know. Fond. Fond means here fond of animals means very lovable. Okay, like the Kamos. Greatly relieved, Kamos was able to devote him to his work usual. What was his usual work, children? His usual work was herding buffalo cows, which is important. What was Kamu's usual work? What work he was doing? His work was herding buffalo cows. Okay. Now he was very happy and he devoted. Devote means he can pay more attention to his work. Devote completely. He give the time to his usual work. Next, treated under the guidance of Kamo's father, yes, the young Thars would heal fast. Okay, healed here, recovered, healed from the wound because it was recovered because of his father. During this period, Kamos kept the Thar kid in the closed pen. What do you mean by pen, children? Pen is an enclosure for keeping the animals. Here, buffaloes were kept in the pen. It's a home for to protect them. So, like we say that no, we have that kennel for a dog and pen for a pen means pen again. This is homonym. Homonym means same spelling, same pronunciation, but different meaning is called pen. Is called homonym. Homonym here pen. Okay, pen means writing pen. Okay, you write with the pen. And another pen is actually it is an enclosure or it is a kind of what you say that a place where the animals are kept here. Here where the animals here means especially cows, buffalo cows, pen along with buffalo. Even small pigs also they kept that pen. It is a home for them that. At enclosure we call it is. Okay. Along with buffalo cows, he kept that. Soon the Thar kid made friends with its companion. Then the sounds and smells and the presence of people did not frighten it more. No, it doesn't matter. Now the calf has actually familiar with all these animal. Okay, especially buffalo cows. It soon become very tame with Kamos. Tame means here he was very much close and simil and played with them. Okay, now it is become before long, Kamo was able to let it out whenever he was around and and kind made no attempt to run away. This actually the kid, sorry, not kind, the kid made no attempt to run away. It is not made any attempt to make run away from that. Instead, it began following Kamo's wherever he went. This is most important moral that how he loves the animal also started loving him. Here it means that the here the story behind this is we should love animals and birds. This is a moral of the story. How we love same type we get the same love from them. Okay, return we call it is. Now I have given some of the textual question, children. So go through it and read this lesson thoroughly once again and enjoy yourself. Okay, underline the difficult words in and write it down in your literature notebook. Okay, children, followed. Thank you.